What's up everybody, Finley here, back again with another video. This time it's a review. I'm doing a review on Kikai, Sentai, Zenkaiger, episodes 1 through 9. Remember how I put out a video as soon as the suits for Kikai, Sentai, Zenkaiger were revealed? I love this show. I love this show. I judged it a bit too early, I think. I literally judged it based on the suits. Now it's my favourite Super Sentai of all time. And, yeah. I love this show. Anyway, I'm going to get into the show, starting with episode 1. In episode 1, we meet Kaito Goshikaida, or the first thing we probably see is we see the worlds of Go Ranger, Zyuranger, and Kira Major, all getting closed up in these gears, which has some links to the Toji Tendo, the main villains of this show, who are the ones organising this whole thing. And then they cut to a shot of all the past Super Sentais getting closed up in the gears. Yeah, again, cool concept. I like this concept a lot. Then we meet Kaito Goshikaida, Zenkaiger, who has this whole goal where he wants to be the first to do something. So, when we first see him, he wants to be the first person to jump off a skyscraper and bungee jump off of it. And the cops are just like, "Are you a YouTuber?" And he's just like, "No, I am not a YouTuber." That kind of hurt a bit. Seeing as I am a YouTuber myself, if you know what I mean, it can hurt a tiny bit. So why Toei? But as soon as that happens, Kikaitopia starts to blend in with the human world. And Kaito becomes the first person to befriend a Kikanoid. Also, he thinks, because I have a slight theory, probably. But it's decent first episode. I do like the first episode. Then we cut to a month later. A month later, you say? But yeah, this show is quite good in what it does with the characters and stuff, which I'll get on to at the end of the video. Near to the end when I go through the characters. I saw the last time I saw this episode was March 8th, or whenever the English subs came out. Then we get introduced to the Toji Tendo properly. Then welcome to we meet Juran as well. Juran, of course, is one of my favourite of the Kikanoids in the show because he's funny. But he goes to hang out with some young people at a barbecue, then the Toji Tendo attack and start attacking the humans. And one of them says to Juran, "Hey, you gotta attack these humans. You're a Kikanoid." So he holds a rock up, about to attack a member of the Toji Tendo, and the humans around him are like, because obviously there's Kikanoids are evil, Kikanoids around them, and Juran is a Kikanoid. The first episode delves into race, and it's definitely a good thing to do for your first episode. Then we get a whole final fight where him and basically then Kaito gets the Gatorlinger, the main henshin device of this season, and I like it. It's cool because you definitely see they're taking from different aspects of Super Sentai in the designs of the Rangers, and also weaponry that they used. So Juran saves the child. Kaito gives him a Gatorlinger, and then Zenkai Juran Zenkaiger, and then they do this cool thing where villains monologuing, oh, I will destroy the world. The world shall be destroyed. Yeah, shoot on is just like, yeah, I've had enough of you. Shoot, literally, my dude goes, shoots. Like, you see him go, and then cut. And then he goes, like, not the guy who's giving the monologue, but one of the henchmen, falls down. And then he cut back to him and he's just like, Yosha! And he's just like, you just killed the dude! But it was evil, sir. But he was evil, so it's fine, I guess. Final fight happens. Judo grows big. The sentai gears they use in this episode on the ninja and Juojo. The previous anniversary and the past Power Rangers anniversary, which I thought was really nice. Cut to episode 2. Episode 2 is really nothing special, other than we are introduced to Gowon, or Gown, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, I should really have this up here for reference, like. Yeah, so in episode 1 we meet Kaito and Juran. Episode 2 we meet Gowon. Episode 3 we meet Majin. Episode 4 we meet Vroon. And episode 8 we meet one of my favourite characters in this show, but I'm not going to tell you who that is just yet. But episode 2 happens, and then we meet Gowon. You know, Zenkai Gowon. And his whole thing is, I like humans. Humans are amazing. They're so cute and cuddly. To the point where Zuna's just like, oh, okay, he's annoying me. He's clearly annoying me, and you do get that tension, which I felt was really nice. Overall, first 2 episodes, good. Episode 3, we meet Majin, Ice Monster. Yeah, episode 2, there's a mushroom monster, like, and he says shroom a lot, but he puts the word shroom instead of the F word, which is kind of funny. If you pick it up, and a character called Boxing World who plays a few episodes. In episode 4, does the exact same thing. Episode 3, we meet Majin, Ice World attacks, freezes the entire world. Just ice hijinks, really. Episode 2, we're introduced to the mecha, Zenkai Gasai Zenkaio, Jura Gawon. Episode 3, you got Jura Majin and stuff. Episode 4, introduced to Vroon. Vroon is one of my least favourite characters in the show. He's one thing that really brings it down. Because he's a curious geekanoid. You know, it's not that good. Like, a bit iffy. He's a bit iffy. And basically, Boxing World's just like, hey, because basically the whole episode starts out with episode 3, Vroon catches on to the fact that every time the Zenkaigers defeat one of the enemies, it releases that world from the gear. And then the tank dude, Ichijude? You know, the little noble guy, whatever his name is. It's just like, you know too much. We're going to kill you. Ha ha ha. I'm evil. So basically, the whole boxing, box. That type of stuff. Episode 5, like, one thing I'm kind of a bit iffy on is that these guys have 3 adventures together as a full team. And then my favourite character gets it. So, yeah, episode 5, 6, and 7 I won't really get into. Just know that they are filler, but they are good episodes as well. Episode 7. Okay, episode 7 I need to talk about. I forgot about that one. We are introduced to Caesar, who appeared in episode 6. Well, as Stacy. But Stacy's is cool because he has the ability to summon past teams of Super Sentai, kind of like Kamen Rider D End. The hell? So, yeah, we're introduced to Stacy, who gets the Geto Zinger, an evil version of the Geto Linga. So he can summon past Super Sentai teams, as well as the past mecha of previous Sentais, but these are clones. So in episode 7, Gawain has this thing where, I like humans, I don't want to fight them. So he's scared of fighting the evil Super Sentai members, as well as Stacy. Which is really big for his character, because, as I said, he's a big fan of humans, doesn't really like Kikanoids that well. And yeah, Stacy's a threatening villain. He's threatening in episode 7. And then bring on episode 8, which introduces my favourite character of all time. Zox Gold Suika, aka Zenkaiger. I love this dude so damn much, because when he first crash lands, he goes, his whole thing is that he says, yo ho hoi, so he goes with, yo ho hoi, yo ho hoi, yo ho hoi, hoi. And then he sings this song about being a pirate, and he's dancing as well, like, it's triple, you know, that type of thing. And yeah, even when he does his henshin, he dances. He goes like duh, 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 and he goes duh, and he jumps, and then he goes. I don't know how to do the henshin yet because it's very complex. But yeah, he has a thing called the Geardalinga, not the Geardalinga, Geardalinga, and it has a massive pirate wheel on it, and it can turn into a sword. I've seen it in episode 9, but yeah, he's seen at the end of the episode coming down from Crocodile, which is his mech. Has a whole fight with Stacy, and then he goes to the rest of the Zenkaiger and is like, what's your deal? And then just like, we were going to ask you the exact same thing. And then episode 9, which is the most recent one, I'm kind of going quick on this review, if you can't tell, but yeah, link in the description to go watch Zenkaiger for yourself, if you actually want to. I suggest also watching the Zenkai Red special, which I guess I can do a little mini review here, but, you know. Episode 9, we are introduced, is a very Zox-focused episode. Like, Zox is amazing. So I love this episode a lot. Because we are introduced to his sister Flynn and his younger twin brothers, Katana and Ricky. Ricky is based on Oranger, while Katana is based on Zenkaiger. And yeah, he uses those sentai gears which he has, and allow him to turn into Zenkaiger, Shinken form, and Zenkaiger Ricky Oran form. So he uses that, but Kaito is Kaito's like, hey, basically what happens is Zox raids the entire candy shop, which is the main base that his grandmother lives and works at. And they raid it. They even hold him at gunpoint. If somebody cuts an arm, has a little sword, so he's like, I'm gonna stab you, mate. I'm gonna stab you. But, yeah, this show is amazing. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good show. Not really a lot I can say about it, because episode 9, I think I watched episode 9 last week. Episode 10's coming out. Episode 8 came out today, but I'm waiting for it to be subbed so that I can watch it. And then after, I'll do a review on episode 10, and also next week 11, so I'll do these weekly if you guys want to, you know. Overall, I give this show a 9 out of 10 so far. It could let me down, but this thing's my favourite Sentai at the moment. Anyway, move on to Zenkai Red Special. Zenkai Red Special is basically takes place after the movie, which, when is that movie coming out? I really want to watch it. Because, hey, Zenkaiger means Zenkaiger. But, yeah, basically Kaito's like, has a dream about the fact that all the previous Red Rangers are saying, you're not Red, what are you doing here? And then Zenkai Red comes on and says, hey, I am the real Zenkaiger leader. So all the Kikanoids just turn human. And they cannot transform. Wow. Yeah, I thought this was okay. I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10 for the Zenkai Red special. But overall, yeah, I definitely think you guys should watch the show. It's a 9 out of 10. It's my favourite Super Sentai show. There is a link in the description on toku.fun where you can watch Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger for yourself if you guys want to. Anyway, have fun with that. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, thumbs up, hit that notification bell. Hit that thumbs up and also give it a like. Do both, even though they're practically the same thing. Subscribe to this channel and ring that bell to be notified of any future videos that I make. Now with that, always remember to keep pensioning every day. Peace out, my dudes.